Join me as we visit the Antrim Truck Stop and chat with Mark Reeder, the manager of the food operations here.
All arrows on the floor, no one listens. Service going now and see the kitchen. This is staff area, where all the servers work. Just through this hole is our open kitchen. Down here is our prep area, where all the prep cooks get ready for the busy week. So lots of people down there normally. We've got our freezers. Here for our bakers. Oven proofers for the bread, and then your convection ovens for all the bakers. The walk-in cooler. My name's Mark Reeder. 42 years old. I'm obviously not Canadian. I'm English. I've been in the industry for 26 years now. I started as a chef and sort of worked my way up in the cooking world. Realised I wanted to do more than that, so I wanted to get into the service side, and I always started at the bottom and worked myself up. I just believe experience in this industry is very important. So I worked my way up in the service, and then I started managing. For the last 15 years I've been in high management roles, operations manager, food and beverage manager, basically just working on a reputation. To get to this point here, I'm at Antrim for a year now. It's been a long year, but it's been very rewarding, like the whole industry in itself.
Okay, so Mark, my question is for you. If you're looking at here at Antrim to revise or create a new menu, if the owner asks you to do that, what are the three things that come to mind that are important for you before, what you need to do before you actually jump in and start the menu? What do you need to think about?
So in a place like this, there's two ways. There's a new restaurant where you have to, the first thing is knowing your business. Like if you're starting a new business, you have to research and do everything you can to gain as much knowledge. In this place, being established for 40 odd years in the valley, you have to be careful of what you change. So it really is knowing the market, knowledge is power, making sure that you do your research and your time to put into it to get out the maximum you want. So I'd say the first thing for me is knowing your business inside out. The more you know, the more you can change things without making a huge impact to keep it steady. The second thing for me is definitely food costs. Obviously, food and menu costs is, you cannot run a business without it. It's just as simple as that. If you don't cost properly, if you don't menu price it properly, then it's just all gonna go south. It's the most critical part of the business. So you need to make sure you have a foundation of food cost and menu cost, along with the research of the customer base. And for me as well, over the years, is that you have to make sure you don't demand too much of a menu that your staff can't cope with, because it's all well and good that you can do it, but you're not going to be there all the time. So it's important that you understand your staff, the service staff and the cooking staff, because they got to buy in and do the cooking while you're not there, or the menu planning or actually executing. So it's really important to make sure that you're not overloading the staff, because that affects the customers, and once it affects the customers, it's game over. So there'd be my three things in planning.
So my next question would be, how about the chef and their personal style or ego or impact on the menu? How much does the chef's cooking personality come into menu planning?
So for me, when I design menus, it's a big in creativity wise, because you get to do your own things. If you research properly, you know you can pull it off. But you really have to take the ego out of it, and design the menu for what your customers want and what's going to spend, because it's not about what you want. If it's what you want, then cook at home. That's what I taught myself, and that's what I got told as well. So for me, it's very little. It's important that you're creative and you keep that creative mind, but you need to use that creativity and get the customers to buy into it. So if the customers don't buy into it, you're not selling your product.